Hey everybody, Dave here, and I want to send you guys this quick video message and let you know that everything in our class has been updated and graded, or at least just graded. And that is the week 4 and going into week 5 as things are trickling in, specifically the variety of cardio lab. I'm just getting those checked off in their grade book and graded. Your activity tracking, the activity log that you do for that 5.2 assignment. As those begin to come in, I'll hopefully have those graded as soon as possible. It took me a little while to get all of them graded because I'm really being kind of particular. These first couple of times you turn these logs in, these activity tracking systems, I'm really comparing and contrasting what you're doing with what your fitness plan looks like, and it should be pretty consistent. Remember, the request is, or the objective is to meet the ACSM fitness parameters in one of the 3 categories. Flexibility, cardio, or resistance training. Flexibility is quite easy, let's be honest. Not a lot of moving in there, nor is there a lot of caloric expenditure there. So the goal would be cardio or resistance training. And so that's really what we're looking for, is just completing one of those columns, and then 2, it's fulfillment. So like fulfilling the objective of aerobic activity or fulfilling the objective of the resistance training. So for resistance training, it's 2 or more days per week, getting 1 to 3 sets, 8 to 12 repetitions or more, depending on what your goal is. Doing a variety of modalities when it comes to resistance training. So like you could do body weight, you could do calisthenics, you could do machine weights, you could do kettlebells, dumbbells, barbells, all sorts of different, and you could mix and match, so everything in between. Or you could do cardio, so which means you could do moderate, you could do vigorous. I will say walking the dog doesn't count, man. I mean, like, it is okay, it will for health, but if you're trying to shoot for goals that are at the higher intensity levels, you're wanting to see changes in the mirror. If you have a goal of losing some body fat, gaining some muscle mass, walking the dog's not going to do it. Okay. Nor is walking to and from class. These are just little things that I heard or read on the activity logs that people are trying to count towards moving. And although it's moving, that's about that's about where it ends. It's moving, it's not exercise. And so you really need to create a time that you can focus on focus on self-care and self-responsibility, and etch out that time during the day that you're going to implement your exercise plan and work towards those goals. And if you're finding that it's hard to do so, then perhaps doing some soul searching and finding out, like, what do you want out of moving? What do you want out of fitness? What's out there? Maybe your fitness plan is just straight up boring and it's not stimulating at all. So you're just kind of spinning your wheels without really any true objective or goal in mind, and you're just doing it for this class. And I would be honest with you, it's not going to do it, man. Not for a lifelong commitment to anything. So you really want to think about what you want, what your goals are. One example might be, I signed up for a triathlon this summer. So in order to do an Ironman, I'm going to be doing probably 3 smaller triathlons between now and the end of July. And I'm pretty much running, biking, or swimming, or doing some kind of combination, probably 6 days a week. So today it was, what the heck did I do today? Ran and swam. So it went from bad to worse today. So in any case, if you're still watching this, I applaud you. Let's see. So that's the ACSM stuff, and that's really the goal for those activity logs. And I would like to see a better job across the board. I got a few really good activity logs that look great, or activity tracking logs that look really good. But I would like to see, I guess, more specificity. Share with me what you're doing in those resistance training bouts. If you're spending half an hour in there, you're probably doing upwards of 5 to 6 different exercises. Share with me what those exercises are, so I can see whether or not they're going to lead you down the path of awesomeness, down the path of results. If I know you're doing half an hour of cardio, it's pretty simple. It's probably just 1 or 2 machines. This week we have, or this coming up week 6, we have a discussion on resistance training, where you're going to be logging into a website. It's a pretty simple website. You don't have to create a login. You just click and go. It's a Fitness Blender website. and you can design your own level of intensity, and you can select your modalities of movement. So if you have body weights, I'm sorry, no, if you have uh, handheld weights, if you have resistance training devices, if you have a fitness ball, you can tell, you can kind of click on these boxes on the Fitness Blender website and tell it what your limitations are. Or you can just click on body weight exercises and away you go. You can do a little HIIT workout. So that is a discussion. It's a doing discussion where you're going to be moving, and then you're going to reflect on that. I mean, like, really, how easy is that? It's super easy, and you can kind of kill two birds with one stone here. You can actually use this discussion as part of your activity tracking. So whatever you're doing in that for that day, if you're in a pinch on Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, and you're in a pinch for time, you can use that Fitness Blender website, do a little workout, post it onto on the discussion, and then use that day's workout in as one of your workouts for the week in the activity tracking. Super easy week, and I think that's it for now. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to shoot me a message. Take care. Bye bye.